Hi, Divine Feminine. Thank you so much for choosing to look at my channel, choosing to click on this video and watch it. I so much appreciate your time. Please don't forget to like this video and to also subscribe to the channel. Um, this is going to be an intuitive reading broken up in 4 parts. We have the first part, which is spiritual messages. So this is messages from God, messages from your ancestors, messages from your guides, all of that kind of stuff. And then we're going to move into the second part, which is going to be intuition. This is your higher self. These is your emotions, all of that kind of stuff. And then we're going to move into the third part, which is going to be the mind. And this is how you're processing everything mentally. These are your plans. These are this is your logic, what you're thinking, how your mind is operating. And then lastly, we're going to go into spiritual advice on things that you should do, where we're going to be looking into the action. What I really get, Divine Feminine, and this is for April 27, 2023. And that day is coming up. I'm filming this April 26th. So this is coming up for tomorrow. And I feel this energy of let's get it. Let's do it. Let's move. That's what I feel off of Divine Feminine for tomorrow. I feel the energy of let's get this done. Let's get this together. I feel a lot of motivation. I feel a rush. You know what I mean? It's more than motivation. It's action. There's a lot of action with Divine Feminine tomorrow on April 27th. So let's get into the reading, okay? Ooh. Okay, Divine Feminine, right now, what I see, we have the 8 of Swords along with the Ace of Pentacles. So in this deck, when we're talking about your spiritual messages, and this is messages from God, this is messages from angels, this is messages from ancestors and guides. There's the 8 of Swords. There's trapping a monster in the pit. 8 of Swords generally talks about feeling stuck, but this is trapping. This is making negativity feel stuck. Negativity is not knowing what to do. Hi, Charlie. Oh, I love your sunflower. I love sunflowers. I live in the West Coast, like in the North, and I've always tried to grow a sunflower, but we haven't really gotten enough sunshine for it. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles along with it here. So this is trapping negativity. Instead of you being trapped, this is trapping negativity with the Ace of Pentacles here. Moving on to another path. That's why it frees you up. We have the Page of Swords here. Researching, doing something new. The Page of Swords is the researcher. Holds new information here. Something new. You know how to do something and it's new. You know how to do something in yourself. And your guides are guiding you towards that. In the recent past, we had 7 of Swords. Somebody was wearing a mask and it was revealed. It made you sad, but it was revealed. Your guides, your ancestors, God revealed that to you, which puts you in an energy of success. 6 of Wands, riding in successfully after a battle. You won. 3 of Wands in the near future. This is talking about bravery, walking through the gate. I love this card because the goat is walking through the gate. And as is walking through the gate to the next level, it feels like those hyenas are going to come after him and eat him. But the reality is they didn't have the power to eat him. They didn't have the power to do much harm to him because he was protected. Because it's not a full gate. So if the hyenas were going to eat him, they would have ate him before he was passing through. And so he's looking down, but he's being guided and he's being protected. So whatever it is that you're doing new, it's a little bit scary, but you also have this push. Spirit is pushing you. And then you go through a transformation after that. Once you pass this gate, this three of wands here, once you pass this gate, once you pass to the next level, once you get into whatever it is new that you're wanting to do, that you're researching, this new knowledge, learning something new, you go through a transformation. This is the death card. The old you dies. The old you that would have been scared and would have been nervous dies. Now you're like, I got this. So that's the messages that your guides are giving to you. So now we're going to look into the emotional piece. And this emotional piece talks about, already a lot of memories, 6 of Cups. This emotional piece talks about you and your higher self and your own intuition, what you feel. And it also talks about your emotions. So what we hear is there's a judgment card. So there's a judgment of some kind. Judgment also talks about second chances, but this is a judgment on something. And that judgment is on an Ace of Cups, a new partnership, a new love, a new emotional connection. Oh, you have to make a choice. You want to start with the Ace of Cups, a new connection of some kind, something new, something in a new emotional connection. Could be a relationship, could be a friendship, or you want to stay in the energy emotionally of the Ten of Swords. This is a cycle that's ended, but it ended in pain. It ended with swords in your back. It's ended and it caused you to be reborn, because if you notice, the mermaid is got the swords in the back, and it died, and then its ghost comes back, and then the ghost is coming back up. You can be this ghost. It's your judgment. Be the ghost or move on to a new connection of some kind, whatever it is. If this is a relationship, if this is a friendship, if this is something with family, you have to choose. 2 of Wands. And this is coming up. You knew this person for a long time because this already popped out. 6 of Cups. You knew them for a long time. You might have known them for 6 years. This is memories of childhood. This is somebody returning from the past also. You might have known them both for a long time. And we have the center energy with 10 of Pentacles. That's what you want, Divine Feminine. That's your focus right now. Your focus is your 10 of Pentacles. That's your money, that's your family, that's your morality. That's who you are as a person. That's the people that you have around you, as that you consider to be family, or that is your family. That's your blood, your children, your parents, and 7 of Pentacles, growing something with this community. So 10 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles, you're growing something, which makes sense of why you've come to a point of being way more discerning, because you're growing something. You don't intuitively, you know that whatever you have going on, where your journey is going, you can't have people that are going to undercut you and that are going to stab you in the back. You don't have time for that. So you're being more discerning, and that's normal. In the past, we have the death card upside down. So where you come in with the spiritual messages that you're going in through, your old self is dying. The old self that didn't know, that was scared, that was nervous about a new beginning. That's where this comes in. The death card upside down. You were scared to be without something or somebody. Ooh, but you're in that Queen of Swords energy right now. Now you're not. Queen of Swords is a very intelligent energy. That's a very smart woman right there. And it's not male or female specific, it's just a female on the card, but it's a very smart feminine energy. She's very highly intelligent. She could be a lawyer. You know what I mean? She could be she's above a researcher. People would research. She'd be a speaker. She'd be whatever she wanted to be, whatever that she thinks that she wants, she can think the way on how to get there. Okay. Whatever she wants, she can think the way on how to get there. The other thing about the Queen of Swords is she guards her heart. So it's not that she doesn't have a heart. She does. And she's very loving. She is. But she also guards it. So if you do something to the Queen of Swords and it's like, you know what, you just aren't the personality that I want in my life at this time. Sorry, you got to go. If you lie, okay, look, I understand. You may have gone through something in your childhood. You may have gone through something way back. You may have gone through a betrayal, but it doesn't really involve me. And that doesn't mean that I deserve to be lied to. So you got to get going. Sorry. Hope you get through it. That's the energy of the Queen of Swords. And she guards the heart. She guards her heart. In the near future, we do have this double energy. So this is coming when it comes, this is when it comes to, remember what we talked about with the messages, being brave enough to go through that gate. It's going to be nervous. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be, those feelings of fear of going on to this new journey are coming back in the near future. My cat said yes, and he's meowing in the back. But and that's Simba. So, but yeah, you're going to be going through feeling like you can't do it for some reason, feelings of insecurity. These are, I mean, it's normal whenever you want to do something new, but don't get too caught in it, okay? Because you have everything that you need. You have everything that you need. And then you move into this Five of Wands energy. You're ready to get going. Let's get it. You're ready to get it. And the Five of Wands in this deck, it talks about working together for a common cause. So normally, I think in the traditional tarot, the traditional definition, it changes with every card. The Five of Wands talks about competition and people fighting each other and everything. But in this deck, the Five of Wands talks about coming together as one and fighting a common cause and fighting against something. So I do feel, Divine Feminine, that you do have, especially when we have in the center here, this Ten of Pentacles and that Seven of Pentacles. This Ten of Pentacles talks about community, and having that connection. That's your village. So I feel like you have help in many, many places. You have people that really genuinely want to work with you, genuinely want to walk with you in your life, and not to take something from you, but genuinely just wants to be a part of your journey, and or wants you to be a part of their journey. And you have people that want you to be a part of their journey because you power something up in their life, you power something up in their life. You give them good luck and they want to use it and they want to drain it. And then there's other people that want you to be there, that want to also give. It's not just take, but also wants to give with you. And I'm feeling big time that your family, that your childhood friends, your family, if you have any, and this is pretty common for Divine Feminines too, if you have any exes and maybe it just didn't work out, but you know what, you guys aren't necessarily on bad terms. Maybe you have an ex from high school or something like that. um but you feel you have people that want to grow with you and that are on their journey and growing as well. And now's the time to come with your community, walk with your community, and ultimately you guys work together on this and push it forward as one. That's the emotional part. Now let's look into the mind. This is your mental processing. This is your planning. This is this is what you're thinking. You have Page of Swords again. So learning new information, researching, doing something new, right? This Page of Swords. That page of Swords can be you. That could also possibly be maybe somebody younger around you, maybe especially if you're already experienced in something, maybe it's somebody who is wanting to learn from you somehow, or you're learning something new, and it could be a combination of both. And then we have the High Priestess. That's intuition, that's hidden knowledge, that's what you're intuitively, that's your intuition coming in. How do you intuitively feel about that person? And you feel like this person balances out. Temperance balances something out. That's the basis of where your mind is at. Now, the center energy, we have the Queen of Cups. So we had the Queen, interesting. We had the Queen of Swords and the emotions, and we have the Queen of Cups in the mind. Swords talks about the mind, and we have it in the emotional part. And then we have the Cups, which is in the emotional Queen. And this is what you're thinking. This is probably how you see yourself. And I guarantee you, as a divine feminine, you are all four queens in the deck combined. So Queen of Cups, yes, you are. Queen of Swords, yes, you are. Queen of Pentacles, yes. Queen of Wands, yes. The Queen of Cups is giving of her emotions. She has abundance of emotions. Her cup never runs dry. It's always overflowing, no matter how much somebody drinks out of it, no matter how much somebody takes of your emotional energy, your love, your care. You always have it. You always have an abundance of it, no matter what. And that's in the center energy here. And that's kind of what you're focusing on about yourself, which would make sense of why emotionally right now you're in the Queen of Swords energy, because you're guarding that. You're guarding this. You know this about yourself. You know that you're a loving person. You know that you're a caring person, and you know the value of it as well. And so because you know the value of it, it's something, okay, I need to protect this. I know that people would want to use this and want to take this. Yeah. In the past, we had a Page of Cups upside down, somebody who was very emotionally immature, very childlike when it came to their emotions. Probably a whiner, probably a complainer, somebody who was very much manipulating emotionally, and just, they were just more work than what it was worth. So now you have to choose. Your mind is on your options. Your mind is on your choices. What are you going to do? What path are you going to take? Are you going to take the path to something new? Somebody who is also in a page energy, but they're not a page upside down? Or are you going to continue to think about and continue to give your energy to this Page of Cups upside down, which is the emotionally immature person? Which one? And then you come into this Ace of Swords energy. This is new thoughts. This is truth. This is a new mindset. Something changes. And then you Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away from something. It's not just walking away from anything, though. It's walking away from having all your cups stacked, something that you've worked on. So whatever connection that you had, whatever this Page of Cups upside down was, you really, really worked on being with this person. You really, really worked on having this person in your life. You really, really had a lot of patience with that person, was very loving and everything. You put a lot of energy into them, and you're walking away ultimately because it doesn't serve you. And to be honest with you, that's fine. That's fine, because if you continue your connection with this person, you don't have enough time for the connection with this Page of Swords, with this person that wants to do the work on working with you on whatever it is, whether that's a relationship, whether that is a business, whether it's, a project, whether it's just in your family. One can be you could be two cousins, and one cousin is emotionally immature and the other one, is like, I don't know what's up with them, whatever it is. But this one, the researcher, the one that does the work, is the one that deserves. And I'm not saying that the Page of Cups upside down doesn't deserve love. It's just they don't deserve yours right now. I'll be honest with you. They don't deserve yours. They deserve, this person is going to do the work, and this person does not have negative intentions. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get into the last part of the reading, and this part is spiritual advice on what you should be doing with your actions. Okay, what actions that you should be taking. One, what you should be doing, and this is just advice. Okay, so once again, this is based off of a 10 of Swords upside down, a very bad ending, a very harsh ending of being stabbed in the back, of being mistreated, and it has to deal, and a relationship not working out. It is an ending. It's an ending of a relationship, a connection. And then we have this God of Wands, which is represented by the King of Wands, somebody who's very passionate. Leo energy, doesn't have to be a Leo energy, but it could be somebody operating in it. Somebody who sees something that they want and then they go and they get it. And we have some guidance. This person is being guided somewhere. So you have one where we had this backstabbing and this painful cycle with swords in your back. And then we go into a relationship not working out and a breakup. And then comes this God of Wands, fire energy, somebody very passionate, and they're being guided. 5, the Hierophant. 6 of Swords, being guided towards mental peace. There's a lot of anxiety there. It's a lot of stress there. Not too much. That's not the only thing that's there, but there is a piece where there's some anxiety and there's some stress, and then there may be some fear and everything. So Divine Feminine, we're working through those emotions. We're working through those thoughts. We have the Ace of Pentacles upside down. In the past, something didn't work out because some things were hidden. The Moon. Something was hidden. Some truth was hidden. Maybe somebody didn't have money, but they were trying to hide that. That's specific. Somebody didn't get something, but they were hiding that. They were hiding something. 9 of Cups upside down. This is the Wish card. You're not getting a wish that you had, and that has to deal with the past, of what you wanted in the past originally with that person. that's coming up right now. There's some acceptance that has to be made for that. And then we have the God of Cups upside down. I will say that this person is going to come back up. It's going to come back around, and remember that you're going to mental peace. You're not stressing out about this. This person, don't focus on what that person is doing, even when they come back up. It's Mercury retrograde. So exes do come back during Mercury retrograde. It's the X time. You know what I mean? And then ultimately, once again, we have Eight of Cups. So we have Eight of Cups in the same position again, which is walking away from this person. And that's the advice, to walk away. Mentally, you're going to know this. Emotionally, I feel like you're going to have people that are going to support you through this. Um, your higher self is going to support you through this, but I do feel there's some other people that are around that have heard the story, that know the story, know what's going on and everything. They're going to help you. They're going to help you with this, because it is a little tough. I'm also hearing that you didn't know how your life would be without this person. This person you really, really cared about. Um, you really had genuine care and love for this person, and they just kind of manipulated and everything. And even when they come back, they're coming back in king energy, but they're coming back in king upside down energy, which means they're just portraying themselves to be this way. They're not really this way. If he was right side up, I'd be like, okay, go for it. You know what I mean? Somebody who's emotionally immature. This is somebody who is not trying to give of their emotions. They're not matching you. You give of your emotions. You give of your love, of your time, of your affection. This person does not. This person does the opposite. They just take. They do care for you, but they don't know how to express it. So then it kind of is just like, if you don't know how to express it, then I have to go ahead and I have to move on, because you already have this fiery energy, this passionate person coming in, being guided towards you. And that's after that. And I'm feeling that it's going to be after Mercury retrograde, but you have this person who is right side up. It's a king right side up, and who's passionate and is not going to be afraid to tell you how much he wants you, how much he loves you, how much he appreciates you. Very warm energy, you know. A bit romantic, a bit romantic, in his in their own way. But that's what I feel. Hold on one second. But that's what I feel off of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and click off. And this is the Divine Feminine reading for April 20. Sorry, for April 27th. And I'm gonna come back on in a little bit, do Divine Masculine, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.